So this is my first live video in a little bit, actually. Let's see who actually shows up for it. See how that goes. Let's move this a bit, because shag that window thing. And we have announcements. We have lots of announcements. I know what you're thinking. Can they be that big or that many or that awesome? Yeah, today was a pretty awesome day for announcements. Some that have been officially announced, some that have not yet been officially confirmed. But we have Severin, Vinegar Syndrome, Imprint Films, and Scream Factory to talk about today. I'm not quite sure if there's any more. We'll see. I know Arrow made an announcement last week, and I did not get on the train to talk about those when that happened. But if you're here, thank you for coming in. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, all the YouTube jazz. And I'm wearing my Green Lantern hoodie today. Hey there, Josephine. Hey there, Jason. Well, are you guys excited about? Have you heard about the announcements? Are you excited about them? I'm trying to get up on the screen here, so if I go on to the there we go. I'm live. So if you're watching this on Facebook, unfortunately, I can't see your comments. Just so you know, I do apologize about that, but Facebook still needs to work out its comment section. Hey there, Matt, with StreamYard. And as of hopefully next week, hey there, Ron, we will be starting trip to Hawaii. Oh, nice. I've never been to Hawaii yet, but I would love to go. Hey there, Amy. Hey there, Dustin. We'll be starting to the Cult of Giallo. Which I've been waiting on I've been waiting for next week to do, because my main region-free player bit the dust. So eventually got to get one of those. Hey there, George. I hope you liked So Sweet, So Perverse. I never got to see your message. I don't know whether you liked it or not, but I really enjoyed that movie. So we'll go over the announcements. I guess we'll go over Severin first. They're kind of the newer ones. And hey there, Ken. Well, midnight. I know. Were you surprised, man? Because I got to say, not ones I expected. So I'm just going to dive it up here. You're not going to see me for a second. There you go. I'll be like John Cena. But we'll be talking about the announcements. And here we go. Let's go to the Severin shop first. Let's look at their announcements. We got a big one from, of course, Scream Factory. Hey there, Coach. Welcome. One of the biggest, and seriously, one of the biggest announcements of the year happened today. So let's go for all four of these. Let's bring them all up here. It's nice that we can actually see. So these were announced in different order. So I'm going to sell you on Killer's Delight. It looks really cool, man. We'll get to that one, though. That's one that I'm actually very interested in. Yeah, it's got a fantastic ending. George, if you've ever seen, what's it called? Orgasmo, or I think it's called Parania some places. The song that plays in the in that film is actually from the originally from Orgasmo, not the comedy Orgasmo. Okay, this is A Day of Judgment, the night he came to collect his own. So from what I know about this one, this is what you would call a regional horror film, and we're getting a regional one from Vinegar Syndrome actually this month coming out there. From the Earl Owensby Studios, the South's biggest producer distributor of 70s, 80s regional horror, of course, and exploitation. And it looks very regional horror. It does actually. If this is the one I remember, it's not quite. Hey there, Shadow. Welcome, man. It's not quite a slasher. Like some people, I know some people consider it a slasher. I don't really. It's different. It's definitely a different film. We got a lot of partner labels announced, by the way, with the stuff for Vinegar Syndrome as well. But William T. Hicks from Death Screams, Brownlee Davis from Wolfman, Jerry Rushing from Final Exam. Hey there, Franco. Are you excited about any of these announcements, man? I know we're all excited about. I'm just going to say it. We'll get it out of the way right now. It's not listed there, but we'll go to. I know it's listed on Facebook, and it's in my thing. Hey there, Richard. But Alone in the Dark. Yeah, Alone in the Dark. It's finally getting its day in the sun. Looks like Alone in the Dark, the movie starring, of course, Jack Palance and Martin Landau And of course, the great Donald Pleasance. That's getting a release by Scream Factory. Hey there, Dave. And I am super stoked about that. That is one of my whales. When anybody asks me what movie I want to see come out on Blu-ray, it's always Alone in the Dark. Is always my go-to answer. So I'm gonna have to find another go-to answer, I guess, because that one's coming out. Day of Judgment looks kind of cool. It's a regional horror film. I'm not quite sure I want to. Hey there, CR. The cover is awesome. It could have almost. I don't know. Maybe got a theater release. This almost seems Intervision-y. It really does. Like, I'll just see. I think I can show you some pictures for this one. Creep. Hey there, Vince. Look how creepy that looks. Look how scary it is. So that's Day of Judgment. Come on, get off the screen, now you. And the one that we got some people are very excited about is a John Russo film. Now, I only have this on a really cheap DVD. Halloween 1 to 4, 4K. See, I'm not as excited about that because I've already got the Halloween set. And I got Halloween 1 on 4K. So we'll see. If it's cheap enough, Jason. You're ordering some Vinegar Syndrome. Oh, nice. What did you order, John? So it's a neat little cover for Midnight. For those that don't know, Midnight was done by John Russo of Night of the Living Dead fame. He did a couple films that are, I guess, of note. Midnight is one of the ones that was a little harder to find. Yes, you love the collar. You have John the Cool Club, CR. You have John the Cool Club. That's an excellent film. Really interesting. All titles announced. Like, there's a lot of great titles being announced. What a time. What a time to be a collector, right? There's much more stuff coming up, too. So this one here, what do we got for this? We got any features on this one? Interview with the writer-director John Russo. Interview with Samuel M. Sherman. Of course, Sherman did that. Interview with actor John Amplis. Interview with Tom Savini. Trailer and more to be... No, we'll definitely get to the... Deadlock and Rancho Deluxe. I wonder about Awaken. Looks beautiful. I'm not sure if the movie's good, but it looks beautiful. But Deadlock is one I really want, actually. I would love to have the first Subculture release. It's a 4K, and it's coming out from Vincent. So, from Vinegar Syndrome. It's a partner label, but still, really good stuff. And where I am, slightly tapped, but I'm very tempted. I'm very, very tempted. So Midnight is John Russo. If you have his Arrow and Criterion, I'll be doing an Arrow and Criterion video later on this week. There are going to be some pre-tape stuff. For those that haven't seen the video that I made before this one, I'm very proud of it, actually. It's my better half's favorite video, apparently, that I made so far out of everything that I made in the last 9 years. So that's saying something. She's very, very picky. So I hate when it pops up the picture again like that when you're trying to get it back. All right, here's one I'm actually kind of excited about. This one is a Giallo. I think it's English too, isn't it? And it's The Fourth Victim with Carol Baker. So we got more Carol Baker goodness. For those that picked up that Umberto Lindsay Carol Baker set, congratulations. You're going to get a new Carol Baker one to put in your collection. And look how beautiful that cover is too, The Fourth Victim. That's a pretty sexy cover. The Parania just underwear, and I'm pretty sure it's like a white bathing suit. It's directed by Italian-Spanish co-production. Nice. 1971, directed by Eugenio Martin, of course, the guy that did Horror Express. So that's pretty awesome. And co-written by Santiago. Oh my God, I can't pronounce anything tonight. Mansara, who did Hatchet for the Honeymoon. And the score by the guy that did $5 for an August Moon. Oh, nice. I wish we had a Barnes & Noble here, but this is Canada. And chapters have been stopping Barnes & Noble from getting here. That's a story I'll tell you about sometime. We got an interview with the director here. Director's biographer, Carlos Aguilar. We're going to go with that. And you're going to laugh, but I'm actually pretty pumped about this one. And this is Drop Dead Fred. They said this is going to make some people angry. I don't see why this would make anybody angry. It is a cult film. It definitely fits within their library stuff. And I do like this. I do like the fact that I haven't seen like some of the other like cult companies like Vinegar Syndrome sticks within its perimeters, I think, but Severin has been like going outside its boundaries, and I'm really liking that. So this stars Phoebe Cates from I guess Gremlins and of course Fat Sons of Ridgemont High fame, but more so this stars Rick Mayhall. And for those that don't know, Rick Mayhall he's passed away now. He was an English comedian, very funny guy. He was in The Young Ones, which I grew up with, lasted for a couple series, and I'm not quite sure how the Young Ones would play now, but when I was a kid, loved The Young Ones. What's your mom said? That is such cool. That is such a cool memory to have. And of course, he's got a small but kind of a good role in Shock Treatment, the sequel to Rocky Horror Picture Show. So and he plays Ricky in it. So, but Rick Mayhall plays the imaginary friend, I guess you call it. And a lot of people really hated this movie when it came out, like truly hated the film. But we get a booklet with new text interview with actress Phoebe Cates, audio commentary with the director, conversation with the director and producer, imaginary friends, interviews with co-writers, executive producers, mischief makers, interviews with the visual effects makers of the film, memories of Snotface, interview with actress Ashley Pelton. It's called Bottom. Thank you. I actually almost forgot about him, George. George would know this stuff. He's over from Shock Treatment. Shock. If you got a region-free player, Andres, Shock Treatment's got a really, really good Vinegar Syndrome. Hey there, Piz. Welcome, man. I'm excited about these announcements. Are you excited? Piswell's a channel y'all should be watching, by the way, guys. Just so you know, which y'all because you're watching it. You watch it before me. We got some good announcements here. Severin's coming out with some stuff. We got Vinegar Syndrome and partner labels. Of course, I'm guessing you're excited, Piz, about the leaked announcement. Scream Factory of Alone in the Dark, classic film, one of the most wanted ones, and a good friend of Piz's and mine, actually, Jamie Blanks. That's one of his most wanted films. So as soon as I saw the announcement, I messaged him right away. And I thought about messaging you. I wasn't quite sure if you were like an Alone in the Dark alumni, but I'm pretty sure you are, right? So big announcements here. We got a regional horror film, A Day of Judgment. John Russo's Midnight. It's been a long time. So I got to watch the old version of this one. I got an old version of this one here. Oh, that's a fantastic interview, guys. Check it out if you haven't. The Fourth Victim. Again, so excited to see this one come out. And Drop Dead Fred. I might be one of the only people, but I am excited to see Drop Dead Fred getting a really good Blu-ray release with a booklet and everything. So I did not expect that. Now let's get over to what I got coming my way. So as you guys know, if you followed me, if you're on to when I did the Vinegar Syndrome thing, I recently picked up the Vinegar Syndrome. Your girlfriend rocks, man. Tell her she's awesome. I recently picked up the subscription, the halfway subscription to Vinegar Syndrome. My first time doing it. And these are the first three coming for my subscription. This is the first package coming out. Let's look at all three of these here. And we got Killer's Delight. I absolutely love the black and white on the red of this. I'm kind of wondering if the Killer's Delight portion, and it looks like it, is going to be embossed. It's amazing they got Lustig on there, man. Because he is like, when you think of guys that like really helped pioneer this whole like boutique label genre, that like movement that we got going on right now. Like Lustig is definitely like one of the great minds behind the whole thing. Like even before Blue Underground, like it's just, well, check out his interview, check that out. But he really did help to bring the boutique label to the forefront. So I'm excited about this one here. This is a 70s, it's a proto slasher. So this is the proto slasher that we're talking about. I really, really dig this cover. 5 girls this week. How many next week? So it's a film. I think I've seen this. I'm trying to remember. I know I read up on it. It's kind of based on, like loosely based on Ted Bundy and like Ed Kempler. So it's based on real life serial killers. And it looks like, look at like this is just the pictures on the print, but it looks really good. Like oh, the slips are really great. Wait till we get to the next slip. It's really, really cool. Some great like actors here. Some great like TV actors too. We got like Susan Snyder from Falcon Crest on here. Pretty sure it's her. I make sure. Susan Sullivan. There we go. The Star Falcon. One of the Star Falcon Crest. With James Lucy from the Rockford Files is here. John Carlin from Dark Shadows, and of course, I guess later on Cagney and Lacey. He was like the husband of Cagney. I'm gonna say. I'm not quite sure. And George Buck Flowers. Anything George Buck Flowers is in, I'm down for. But we get looks awesome. We get like, what do we got on this one here? Commentary by director Jeremy Honeck. New interview with the director. New interview with writer Marilyn Thama. I'm probably butcher that name. Hey there, Dead Pit. Welcome, man. Dead Pit Radio. No, the one of the podcasts you should be checking out. New interview with cinematographer Arthur R. Bothan, and new interview with actor Martin Spear. So really, really looking forward to this. This Killer's Delight looks incredible. It's definitely up my alley. This is not, when I say a pro slasher, this is definitely going to be more of the thriller type. Definitely to definitely more of a thriller than a slasher, but it has certain elements of slasher, but definitely more of a thriller. So know that going in, because don't come afterward and say, well, this is not a total slasher. No, it's not. It's early in the 70s, before like slashers really had kind of a formula down pat. Now this is gorgeous. Look at this cover. This is a lamp. Now, a lot of you guys are going to know this as the outing, because it was put out as a 4-pack originally under Scream Factory, and then it was put out afterwards as a 2-pack. Now, that being said, it was only ever put out with I think a 1:3:3 ratio, aspect ratio, no features at all, and with a shortened version of the film. This is the longest version of the film available. This is the more uncut one. This includes, I'm pretty sure it includes the opening. Remember the beginning part that was so controversial that wasn't on the Scream Factory release, or was colored wrong or something about the opening of the Scream Factory one that wasn't right. I gotta check it out actually, because I do have the 4-pack. But I am so excited to get this. Now, look, even the back, man, it's cool. This is so cool. Make a wish if you dare. So I'm worried there's going to be nudity here, so we're going to take this one out right now. But feature-wise, we got features on this one, which was missing before. So we got All in the Family, Taking an Outing in the Lamp, and extended making of documentary with writer-producer Warren Chaney and a bunch of other people, hosts of other people. We also get a commentary track with the writer-producer Warren Chaney, actress Deborah Winters, and actor Barry Coughing, moderated by Zach Carlson. Theatrical trailer. It's a new 2K scan from the 35 interpositives. That should be really good. It is amazing cover, isn't it? And it's region A, so gotta get region free, guys. Gotta get region free. And next up comes the regional horror film. It's a cool film. I mean, like, have you seen The Outing? John, it came out on Vinegar Syndrome. I'm sorry, on Scream Factory. So this is it, but it's like the uncut version of it with a brand new transfer. And I want to see what the aspect ratio for the lamp is, because that's a really good title. 1.85 aspect ratio. So, and I'm pretty sure, I know the one I got is 1:3:3. See that one, and then the right aspect ratio as well. And here comes the regional horror from Vinegar Syndrome, because Vinegar Syndrame's been doing a lot of these regional horror things as well. Regional horror is really starting to catch on. Have you noticed that? Definitely. It's one to pick up, man. It's a good one. So we got Through the Fire here. Some things never rest in peace. You can almost hear the guy, the old announcer guy from those movies, like. And some of these actors actually recognize, so that's kind of cool. So especially when you're talking about like a regional horror film, low budget, high ambition, Texas shot satanic thriller, Gary Markham's Through the Fire, which was released on VHS under the wildly misleading title, get this, guys, of The Gates of Hell Part 2. Okay. Blends lo-fi special effects with a grimy southern regional flavor, starring Tom Campitelli from Dark Angel, the TV series or the Full Moon film. Not quite sure. and prolific character actor John S. Davis from RoboCop. The best way to know a Dead Pit is kind of like this might be the one you're talking about, because it's a regional horror one. But here's the thing: it's all snazzed up with special features and like done with like a newly restored scan of the film. You might actually find some stuff to love in this one that you didn't initially, because sometimes you get a movie and this is why I always say, like, there's always like some people say like try before you buy, and then they'll go on Tubi or they'll go on Amazon and like see a really crappy copy of a film, right? And they're like, oh man, I don't like this film. It's like, the quality's not that great, and I went and I got some snacks in between, and I was pretty bored. But when you actually got the film in hand, nothing to stop you from like actually really spending some time. Is 170. Well, my DVD is 133, so the Scream Factory Blu-ray is 178, but the actual aspect ratio, Ragman, is 185, which is going to be on the Vinegar Syndrome one. So you're going to see a bit more. Is that when you're watching the film and you got the features and you're going to listen to the commentary, listen to like the red director talk about what they went through, a lot of times it'll sell you on the film. Spookies is a perfect example of that. First time I saw Spookies, I was not that impressed. I didn't like it that much. After seeing the Vinegar Syndrome Spookies with the feature-length documentary and going back, it was such a blast. It was really a lot of fun. And this one is loaded to the gills with stuff. We got a commentary track with co-writer, director. I'm sure he probably did more than that on the film. Gary Markham, lighting the spark, an interview with co-writer, director Gary Markham, co-writer, associate producer Brad Potter, Labor of Love, an interview with special effects artist Gregor Ponchatz. Alternate feature-length version, The Gates of Hell Part 2, Dead Awakening. That's probably the version you saw, Dead Pit. Yeah, hey there, Christine. Welcome. You've been burned too much by stuff you're not into? Well, the good thing, though, Christine, is the way that if it's a Vinegar Syndrome title you've been burned on, in all honesty, it's sellable. Like, especially if you got something with the slipcover, it's something that you can sell back. You'll always make your money on a Vinegar Syndrome title. Very rarely will you not make your money on a Vinegar Syndrome title if it's something that you really, really don't like. But I understand. But I never recommend Tubi as a place to watch. I mean, if you can find a good copy on on a Shudder or or even on Amazon Prime, definitely over Tubi. And I do like Tubi. It's just that I do find that sometimes you get like a dodgy copy. I say this, and people think, "Oh, you don't like Tubi, right?" This is Lust is cool, man. You should not want to resell Lust in the Dust. Hey there, Kubrick. Welcome, man. Because that's going to be a fun one. But we got some good partner label stuff. Let's look at the partner label, because we got a new partner label. I got to stop saying we when I'm looking at this stuff, because enough people like associate me with Vinegar Syndrome as it is. So there we go. So first off, Subculture USA. So Subculture is I'm pretty sure it's a German company, and we're getting Deadlock from them. So for those that don't know, this is a German, I want to say spaghetti Western, but it's a spaghetti Western in the same way that, I don't know, Jodorowsky's El Topo is a spaghetti Western. It's a very different film. Don't watch the trailer, by the way. It just gives away too damn much. Like, it truly does. This is the one that I desperately want, but it's expensive. Even like at half price, so $75. It's going to be $35. Like, wow, that's a lot, man. But it's 4K, so I guess 4K is more expensive, right? You gotta get used to that. So only 2,000 units. It's going to have a lenticular slit, not just any. No, the Awaken is a lenticular. I apologize. So let's look at the cover here. So this is a 4K release. I really love the look of this cover. It really has that kind of cool thing. One of the neat things. We waited Alone in the Dark, like the Coming of Christ. I understand what you mean, man. Jerry, Alone in the Dark is one of my top. No, it was my top. Like, one for a long time. It was, I really want to see and God, I want to see, Fade to Black come out. That came out. I really want to see the Paul Morrissey films come out, like Flesh of Frankenstein and and Blood for Dracula. Those are out. I love to see an Al Adamson set that came out. I was like, I really want to see Alone in the Dark. Bam, it's coming out. It's like Christmas for us collectors, man. The last couple years have been amazing. So this one here has one of the stars of it is Anthony Dawson. If that name sounds familiar, trust me, you've seen Anthony Dawson in a lot of stuff before, including in some James Bond stuff. And you've heard Anthony Dawson in stuff before, because before Blofeld showed his face on camera, he was Anthony Dawson. So, of course, you could not have Anthony Dawson play. Hey there, Frank. You're welcome, man. Play Blofeld on camera, because he'd already been on screen as somebody else. But he did do the voice of Blofeld. You picked up some Vinegar Syndromes. Nice. What'd you get, man? But this looks amazing. It's a 4K restoration of this film. Let's look at some of the. So just look at this. There's Anthony Dawson right there with the beard on. He always has this kind of lean, kind of gaunt face. Forgotten. Oh, you're gonna have some fun, Dustin, with those sets. Those are amazing sets. 3 is my favorite, but 2 is really fun too. Like just the look of the film, and like the way this is shot and framed, and the location, like it gives me I haven't seen this one. I don't think I've seen this one. So this gives me a Jodorowsky type feel to it. I feel like it's gonna be this beautifully shot, really strange, unusual film that is gonna be definitely something that goes outside of its genre. Something from Arrow. I'll be looking forward to that one, Dead Pit Man. For me, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw Killer's Delight. I half remember it, so I do like it. So you're right, Chad. That is my type. But I always like to tell people when for something like that, know that it's not a no. Please know it's not a slasher. Like, it's a thriller. Like Killer's Delight's a thriller. The guy with the gun was in Four. Was that the guy from Four Flies? Wow. I got to keep up on this stuff, man. Awesome. So directed by Roland Klick. So German, English mono, 4K UHD with the Blu-ray. So it's a 4K and Blu-ray as well. Six String Samurai, Champagne and Bullets, Jack Frost. You should have got Alley Cat, man. Alley Cat's really cool. That was my favorite of the VSAs that came out recently. Kubrick. It was Alley Cat. Alley Cat was kind of fun. It is awful. Things are supposed to be awful. It's kind of the badge of honor. If you get through things, Kubrick, you get your your bad cinema badge. Like people always say, "Oh man, I'll watch The Room." Amateur, watch things, and then you get your cult bad cinema badge. That's how you get it. We got an audio commentary with director Roland Klick and Ulrich von Berg. Video interview with Roland Klick. German ending with dedication. English opening and insert. English ending with dedication. If you can wait on chat, it's fun. I mean, it's quirky fun, but it's not what people think it is. Like, it's not an action film. Dead Pit, so don't obviously don't go in thinking it's an actiony film. It's a vanity project. I wouldn't say it's quite as weird as like God, the name is escaping me now. Neil Breen, but it does have its moments. Definitely has its moments of weirdness. Not Neil Breen level, and I think that's what like some people love it right away. Because you go in with tempered expectations, knowing exactly what it is. But if you're going with a Neil Breen level of expectations, you might be a little bit disappointed. But it's a fun one. It's fun. Reversible cover art on this one. I'm very excited about this one right here. Of course, we got another one here from Utopia, which put out the excellent Shiva Baby. I really got to get that title, by the way. Shiva looks really interesting. I'm not going to lie. The girl on the cover is super cute. So that doesn't hurt either. So Golden Arm. If this one looks a little bit familiar to you, or kind of has a familiar type feel, there is a movie that that came out with Sylvester Stallone, also about wrestling, but this is about women's arm wrestling. Um, so kind of like over the top, except with let's pull hard. And if that girl looks familiar, maybe you watch the series Glee, because this series does have. No, there she's right there. Dot Marie Jones. Is that Marie Dot Jones or Dot Marie Jones? No, no. About the world of women's arm wrestling, actually, which has the girl from Glee. I know it actually would make sense, but yeah, Mary Holland, Betsy Sodero. So I know her. She's in here somewhere. Dot Marie Jones, right there. She's way down in the cast, but she's in it. So you get a filmmaker commentary, a Q&A with director and cast, deleted and extended scenes, broken arm scene workshop. That should be a lot of fun. Original audition footage, director's lookbook with commentary, trailer, and reversible cover art. Utopia's put out some great stuff, Shadow. None of which I have yet, but all of which I want. Like, there's not a release at Utopia, even this, like, not a release that they've put out that I'm not interested in grabbing. And there is a brand new Fun City Editions who are doing amazing stuff. And what do we get? We get Rancho Deluxe. We get to see Jeff Bridges playing something you've seen Jeff Bridges play before, kind of a stoner. It's a role. Jeff Bridges is good. He's a really good actor, Jeff Bridges, actually. And of course, this long before he was the dude, you got Jeff Bridges in Rancho Deluxe. So, and this, ooh, all right. Aaron's wanting some Rancho Deluxe. Great cast. It's Harry Dean Stanton there. Who, again, huge fan of Harry Dean Stanton. Love me some Alien, guys. Slim Pickens in this one. Richard Bright. Joe Spinell. Oh, Patty oh, beautiful niece Charlene Dallas from Cops and Robbers. I think that's what we saw. The role he was. This has just moved to the top of my wanting list for the partner stuff. So yeah, wow. Okay, I'm very interested in this one, guys. Rancho Deluxe. Video interview with Jeff Bridges. Video interview with Tom McGowan. I probably pronounced that also wrong. Audio commentary, booklet essay, and extra TV version scenes. That actually is very interesting as well. The role he was born to play. But we're not finished yet, guys. And we have other stuff to go to after this, by the way. Sound and Fury, a film by Jean-Claude Brosseau. Brosseau? I hope I got that right. Unaltered Innocence release. I don't know this one. 1,100 units. There's no features on this one here. And I don't know a lot about this one, but so I've never seen it. They tend to do really good stuff. That's all I can say. I'm not going to lie to you when I don't know about a film. This is gorgeous. I do not know what this is like. I do like Terrence Malick a lot, though. But just look at some of the scenes, the shots here. Like, this film is apparently shot on a 4K camera over 5 years using time-lapse photography. And just look how gorgeous this is. I'm not quite sure how good the movie is, but if you've got a 4K TV, this is definitely reference disc quality. Because look at this. Like, just look how beautiful this is. Has anybody seen this? Because this looks utterly stunning. Is that the Northern Lights, Aurora Borealis? Oh, So Sweet, So Perverse. Well, I actually, at the beginning of the video, a good friend of mine, George here, he's got the 88 Films edition of So Sweet, So Perverse, which is over in the UK. So if you're in the UK, 88 Films put out So Sweet, So Perverse. And if you're over here in North America, then it was put out in the box set from Severin Films. I do apologize if I made it seem like that. Well, it's not so much a trilogy, but it does have that kind of feel to it. And who is it that did the Liv Tyler does the voiceover? It looks gorgeous. It's much visually, I guess. It's like the Quatsi trilogy. But those are the new ones coming. I'll have a couple partner labels coming very soon. Hey there, Mary. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. That's okay. Well, welcome, Mary. You got 12 last night? Malik's New World. It's very different. I got Treasure of the Ninja and Mail Order Murder coming. So I'll be reviewing those on the channel. There is, of course, the two sales that are going on. So although I'm not talking about them in depth right now, I will be doing pre-tapes, like pretty much suggestion videos for the upcoming sales from the Criterion sale. So that'll be kind of cool. Let's go to Imprint. So Imprint just recently announced their latest stuff. Let's see how hard is it going to be to find Imprint stuff. 18 Criterions. You're a madman. Love it though, man. Totally love it. Let's go by newest to oldest. There we go. That doesn't work. Okay. So here is the new stuff coming out from new box set coming out from Imprint. Actually, a couple. Are they really? We'll check that out as well. Full Moon. I love Full Moon stuff. I never get a chance to get any of their stuff actually. So here we go. So first we got this is the bundle pack for September. So let's look at all the releases. Bundle pack is $329. Hey there, Horror Cinema. So the Harry Palmer collection. Let's go to that one first. We got some good, like, Michael Caine coming on here. What a horrible Michael Caine impression. I make no apologies for it. Which was kind of amazing. I had to see that. I'm excited for that. So this has the Ipcris File, Funeral in Berlin, and $1 Billion Brain. So those are the Harry Palmer spy films. Scream Factory released Space 1999. I know Imprint did it. I didn't know Scream Factory released that as well. Only 2,000 copies being made. $79.95. Not bad actually. I thought this was more expensive. Limited edition 3-disc card box. So a ton features on here. Some are ported over from before. New 2K masters of the films, by the way. We get a new location now and then. And we get a brand new interview with the second assistant director, Dennis Johnson Jr. New audio commentary on Funeral in Berlin with Rob Mallows of the Lee Dighton dossier. And we get a new interview with editor John Bloom and other stuff that's been ported over as well. Candid Kane and Michael Caine breaking the mold. On the $1 Billion Brain, we get new audio commentary with Vic Pratt and Will Fowler. New interview with Rob Mallows of the Len Dighton dossier. New interview with cinematographer Billy Williams. And new interview with associate editor Willie Kemplin. So some incredible stuff there. That's just the first box set. We also get another box set called Big British Comedy. So what exactly is Big British Comedy? Well, what is it? We're going to find out right now. And it's right here. And I think it's like feature films of like what became like were British TV shows as well. So 3 of the most popular and long-running BBC comedy series has hit the big screen in 4 film adaptations featuring the original cast. We got Dad's Army, Steptoe and Son, which of course was changed into, Sanford and Son over here. And we get Steptoe and Son, and we get the sequel movie, Steptoe and Son Ride Again. And of course, Are You Being Served? Which everybody should watch because it is amazing. We get new interview stuff for Dad's Army, audio commentary by Tony Pritchard and Paul Carpenter of the Dad's Army Appreciation Society. New interview with actor Frank Williams by television writer Richard Weber. New interview with editor Willie Kemplin. And again, the cast in Dad's Army, including, for those Whovians out there, I'll talk to you later. John, hopefully you catch up with me later on. we're going to be checking out, of course, it has William Hartnell from Dad's Army. So if you're no, is it William Hartnell or no, not William Hartnell. I thought he was, but he's not. I lied. I got it wrong for a second. And a brand new shout out and a welcome to my new patron. Because I got a patron while I came on there. Lord, I'm going to really mispronounce the name. So we're going to call you Lord. We got new audio commentary with Dick Fitty on here, and Steptoe & Son gets a brand new commentary as well. As Are You Being Served gets a new commentary with comedy historian Robert Ross. Anybody who's releasing Alone in the Dark, it is being released, horror fan, by Scream Factory. So Scream Factory is releasing Alone in the Dark, and they're releasing the that second Arvar movie that she made, the one that she made with the guy from with Richard O'Brien, actually, from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Really good new releases from Severin. I got to say, I'm very impressed. We got some more to go through. We're not gone through everything yet, guys. There's a lot more to go through. We got the Browning version, which is, of course, on here, The Reflection of Fear, Ned Kelly. Oh, nice, Ned Kelly. Oh, I really like that film, actually. And The Assassination Bureau. Well, I wouldn't say to get the best titles, because we've had a lot of stuff come out, great stuff, like Ragman, come from Severin, come from Vinegar Syndrome, come from Arrow. Arrow's Phantom of the Mall, I think, is getting a release. Is it September, October for that one? That's going to be a really good release. We'll look at the Scream Factory stuff afterwards. Thank you, Dave. Gotta make sure I. The fact that there's 45 here and only a few people that are actually liking it. $44. But I'm actually extremely excited about these. Drop Dead Fred. Nice. Great. I'm on the Drop Dead Fred train as well. Night the Living Dead scanners and Videodrome. Man, you picked up some great stuff. Yeah, there. Kubrick is a huge Criterion fan, so definitely check out his Criterion recommendation video. I got to bring up the Twittery thing, so I'm going to bring myself on screen for a minute. Remember the child. See, I was older when I saw it, but I'm a huge Rick Mayhall fan, so it was a given for me that I had to see it. I was super stoked to hear about these announcements. So I guess we'll go with Don. I'm down to this. Maybe we'll have the announcement, because they are really good at planning this. So we got. Do I think we'll ever get Carnosaur movies? Scream Factory for sure. Scream Factory bought the rights to Roger Corman's library. So you're more than likely you're definitely going to get that. Second Sight. Oh, we got Second Sight too. They announced a really good film. All right, let's go back. So right here, maybe I'll put me off the screen altogether so you can see it bigger. So right here, props to Don to this, by the way. Check out their Twitter if you haven't, and their Facebook page. This is coming out from Second Sight, and there you go. We have a big edition of Paranormal Activity coming out from Second Sight. The film I forgot, and I will check it out, because you know what? I always check out the bigger sales. I always forget companies like Full Moon, which I shouldn't. So I'm going to do that. I love Full Moon, actually. Criterion Bruce Lee box set. If it goes down a little bit more, we got two audio commentaries on here. A new interview with Oren Pelly, new interview with Katie Featherstone. I'm not going to lie. Katie Featherstone. Hey there, Mike. Welcome, man. kind of hot. Just putting it out there. She is. So like one of my favorite parts of Paranormal Activity when I wasn't quite into it right away. I'm like, I really like Katie Featherstone. Why doesn't she do more stuff? Man with Camera, interview with Mika Sloat, The Possessed, new interview with Ashley Palmer, alternate ending, the festival cut ending. So, soft cover book with new essays, 6 collector's art cards. So super stoked about that. By the way, we're going to the full moon one right after this. Well, no, Ragman, are you saying 62 Canadian or American, though? Because there's a difference. Remember that I'm in Canada. Again, another brand new announcement from Umbrella, and this is from Sunbird Screens. So that's Malcolm. So this is going to be an Australian film. I don't think enough people are checking out the Sunbird Screams label, and it's something that I do recommend. We got coming out from Umbrella also The Sniper, back from 1952. I would kill for Roger Corman's Fantastic Four, because not gonna lie to you, not the worst version of Fantastic Four. Actually, it's probably one of the better. Oh yeah, they shipped Canada. I took part of the sales before. All right, so get ready for sexiness because it is Elvira's Haunted Hills, which I think she produced herself. Actually, I used to actually have a membership to Barnes and Noble until they stopped doing online like coupons the way they used to. As you can see, it's just put up there, $39.99. I think it's just a placeholder number, by the way, just for those that on it. Here it is, right here. They're out for blood. Don't let them find you alone in the dark. Love, love, love this movie. And has such an amazing cast. Who here is stoked about Alone in the Dark? Like, I'm actually kind of curious. Like, aside from the like really big guys that are in Alone in the Dark, it also has the White Schultz. And for those that are like A-Team fans, that's Howlin' Mad Murdoch. So if those watch A-Team, they're always breaking them out of the Solemn on A-Team all the time. And I guess for those that want to know, that's Bros and Crave. No. Grandma's Buy is coming out as well. We're lower some prices, but let's go to that full moon sale. The Fourth Victim IB collectibles. I'm super stoked about that, actually. I think it's still called Full Moon Direct. George, I think you're gonna like it, man. It's a really good title. Full Moon's 4th of July sale. Oh wow. Okay. I would actually love to have his book, Confessions of a Pup Master. I think you get like a coupon or something with the book, like a $60 coupon or something. So let's go through the stuff here. Let's do box sets first, because you guys know I'm a huge box set guy. I really like Picture in the Dark. It's not as sleazy as you think it's going to be, Mike. Just so you know. I've heard of Hampton Books, but I haven't been able to order from them here in Canada. But I know they're big there in the States. So let's see what we got here box set wise. Of course, you're not for sale. What the hell? So I'd probably kill for this here Jess Franco box set, which is now, of course, not available. Oh, definitely. I mean, like the Jay, I had the outing from Vinegar Syndrome. Uh, it's a brand new transfer. We got new features on this one. It's going to have like it's extended. We'll get the opening the right way finally. So you can get a slimline set of Puppmaster 1 to 3 for 20. That's not bad, $20 on Blu-ray. Evil Bong set, $42, 8 movies. I would almost get this just for the pain watching Evil Bong. It's not my favorite film. $126 for no, I would never pay $126 for Evil Bong. I might pay 42 for an 8-film Evil Bong one just to have it. One is a must buy from Severin. They announced some great stuff today. $83. I don't have to pay $83 for the full moon set, for the Pup Master set. Like it, but not that much. Evil Bong. I mean, it's gimmicky enough. I mean, just we'll look at it here. Like it looks cute, but they're Evil Bong films. At the end of the day, it will come down to the point of like, be honest with you guys, if I was like reviewing it or something like that, then yes. But I don't think I'd ever buy that much for an Evil Bong set. The Dead Hate the Living. I love that film actually. Shadow Zone, Blood Dolls, Sea People. Okay, I'm back to sets. How did I get back to sets? I hit on sets, didn't I? I did. I bet you I did. Let's go to Full Moon again. I want to see, because they put out some good stuff. I would love to have Delirium Magazine. They do some good stuff, Delirium Magazine. Replicas are here as well. What's this? Subscribe to Full Moon Features and get Blu-rays or DVDs. Nice. Actually, not bad. Kind of like that. Are there any like media? Okay, media. There we go. Let's go with Blu-rays first. See what's on sale. Thanks, Ira Cinema. I'm a little bit slow today. There you go. All right, so Crazy Nights Blu-ray is $11.87. Don't know that one. I'm guessing that's one of their more adulty titles, which is surprising. I don't know it. You're right. You do, don't you? I need that magazine, man. Because I've seen some stuff online, but I've never actually got the... You've wrote for a few magazines, haven't you? Because your name is familiar, and not just from online. Cinematech, hey, welcome, man. Okay, Emmanuel Black Velvet. I'd say wait on this because there's a big set coming out there. Well, Andreas, if you buy his book, I think his book's like $27, $20. His kind of his book that he's doing. Don May. Oh, nice. Don May does great. Subnaps does great stuff. They take a while to get stuff done, but when it comes out, it's worth it. Tell him if you ever talk to him again, tell him we really appreciate the stuff he does. We got Jess Franco's Angel of Death on Blu-ray. Ooh. This one I don't know as well. We got us one of the trolls on here. And you know what that means? Bitches gotta go. So let's get rid of this person right here. But first, let's report them. There we go. Jay, I would 100% appreciate that, man. I'll actually show them on the channel. Was this just Frank you've never heard of? Well, let's check that out. Angel of Death. Which one is this, man? I'm trying to remember if I've seen this one. 87. So it's a later one. And it's kind of into the whole Nazi exploitation. Thank you, Matt. I really appreciate that. It's written by, co-directed by Franco, so it's not completely directed by Franco. I gotta be honest, guys. This is one that I don't know well. I love the cover on this though. I just watched the Nazi exploitation documentary again from that Severin put out under Beast One. Oh, we're not just gonna put in timeout. We're just gonna like just report the user. There we go. That's what we gotta do with guys like that. Appreciate it though. Don't worry about it. Have better things to think about, guys. That's okay. You don't have to. Don't just put them in timeout, and I'll take care of it. We've wasted too much time on somebody that's a waste of space. So let's go next. All right. Yeah, they should release their Franco on Blu-ray. So we got another one here, Orgy of the Living Dead, I think, which is Paul Nash. I'm pretty sure. I think my dad has this one. Emmanuel and the White Slave Trade. I'm pretty sure this one's coming out from Severin. I heard that like, is Full Moon like not happy with that Severin's putting these out, or did they work out a deal with Full Moon? Hand That Feeds the Dead. Again, I'm sure my dad picked this one up as well. You know, it would be an awesome release. It would be. Klaus Kinski. I love Kinski. Because my dad, he owns a few Criterions, doesn't own a lot. He owns the ones that he likes. Did you like that one, Horror Cinema? Like, I know my dad has this one. My dad is a fan of this type of stuff, so he'll get it right away. Let's go to the DVDs too. Hey, Sardis, welcome, man. So what do we got here? New releases that are on sale. Area 51, Crazy Nights. We got Emmanuel and the White Slave Trade. So here's the thing, though. If you're not quite sure, if you're into the Emmanuel stuff, because with the box set coming out, like it's $6.97 to buy a DVD of Emmanuel. So that's the thing with this one. It's $6.97 to buy like an Emmanuel DVD. We're not quite sure when the set is coming out, but when it does, maybe this is a good way to start. Maybe it's a good way to find out if you want the Emmanuel set. Yeah, Cubic, how many Criterion do you own right now? Because you've been like Criterion. You've been a Criterion guy for like a long time. You've got to have a ton of Criterions, like way more than me. I have done Imprint. We looked at their stuff as well. You can order from Barnes & Noble from Canada. I used to do it a lot, actually. Back when we lived in St. John's, there are more Blu-rays. I'll check them out as well. There's more DVDs too, actually. There we got The Dead Hate the Living on DVD, Curse of Pup Master, if you want to check on the Pup Master films. That's a lot, man. That's impressive. Slightly. I mentioned like Halloween 1 to 4, which looks really good. Deathbed. How can you not want a movie called Deathbed? Has anybody ever tried Full Moon's like streaming service? That does interest me. Out of all the stream services that are right there that interest me, this one actually does interest me. It gives you like physical media as well as giving you a streaming service if you buy the year type thing, which is kind of cool. You should, have you done like a full over collection? Like it's been a while since so overall collection of your like an updated collection of your Criterion stuff. You really should do that. Trust me, that'll get you the views, man. That would definitely get you the views. I had the family I remember liking back in the day too. These are like $5. Killjoy. I like the Killjoy sequels more than the original Killjoy, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if it's. I think it's Killjoy 2. I actually won in a contest. I won it from like. It was from Full Moon and like Bloody Disgusting. Did a contest. It is great, isn't it? That Nightmare USA book's fantastic. You would definitely recommend it. But so it took a while to come. So I just like I messaged one of the Bloody Disgusting guys at the time, and he was a real jerk to me actually. He's like, go to Full Moon. They're the ones that are going to send you the thing. Don't bother me. I'm like, dude, I just asked the question. So I've always been iffy on them ever since that. Oblivion 2 is here. Netherworld. I remember Netherworld. See, I'm older, so I remember these whole like these Full Moon video zones that come out on VHS, and it was like the precursor to like a lot of special features and stuff. So you watch your Full Moon movie, and after the movie there'd be a video zone, and there'd be like kind of like a short making of, and it wouldn't always be of the film you're watching either. It could be of another film because they're kind of pimping their other films as well. And there'd be all kinds of like neat stuff on there, which was really, really, really interesting. I'm still waiting on the Bergman set till I get to Morocco, but it's taken forever to get to Morocco. Subspecies. Love the first one. I love this offshoot film, Vampire Diaries. Can't remember 4 very well. 2 and 3, the mummy character kind of got me a little bit. You wanted to get Tourist Trap Uncut. This DVD here as Tourist Trap Uncut. I think they eventually fixed it on the Blu-ray. But trust me, Kubrick, if you did something, Criterion's still, it's a big company. So if you did like a complete Criterion collection video with that many Criterions and said, complete Criterion collection, like 500 Criterions, yeah, that's going to get some views, man. So there's more Blu-rays here that I missed out on. So let's check that out. I'm not smart enough to. So we got Puppet Master, Axis of Evil, Subspecies. Again, I love Subspecies. Puppet Master 2 is fantastic. It's my favorite Puppet Master. 3 is fantastic. It's great. 3 is a mainstream Puppet Master. 3 is where the Waiting for the Kurosawa set. Me too, Ragman, actually. I got a couple like earlier, like stuff like Seven Samurai, but I'm still waiting for that set to be announced. We get a Pit and the Pendulum with, of course, Lance Henriksen. Oh man, 13 Inches with Attitude. I remember that. Castle Freak. Recently, I have still not seen the remake of Castle Freak, but I did like the original. Demonic Ties, I really enjoyed. Trancers, I love Trancers. I actually got Trancers 1, 2, and 3 a while back from Cinema Sickness, actually, a few years back. I got them from him. Dr. Mordred. So there was a kind of a mini, like, cinematic superhero universe where there's like Dr. Mordred, and then there was like Invisible, like the Chronicles of, like, there's a couple. Chronicles of Night, I think, something like that. All Man versus Demonic Ties. Trancers 2, which I love. Trancers 3 is my favorite of the Trancers films. Is it really? Oh, that's disappointing. I really like the first one. Maybe I just got to rewatch the first one again. Trancers 3, this is really good. We got Andrew Robinson, of course, from Hellraiser and Dirty Harry in that one. Cannibal Women and the Avocado Jungle Death. It's got Shannon Tweed. Gotta love that. I actually liked Puppet Master 4 and 5. It was 6 when it started to go a little bit downhill. Lurking Fear. It's been a long time since I've seen this one. So interesting there. Sorority Babes and Slime Bob Bolorama. That's a really weird cover for Dark Descent, for Dark Angel. Or is that a sequel to Dark Angel? See, the original Dark Angel, because that doesn't look like the one I saw. Because the one I saw, I think starred Sherilyn Fenn from, I think it was Sherilyn Fenn from Twin Peaks. No, Meridian starred Sherilyn Fenn. There we go. That's what I'm thinking of. Then film right next to it. So if you're ever wondering, man, Sherilyn Fenn. Is there a movie with a lot of nude Sherilyn Fenn in it? Yes, there is, and it's called Meridian. Creeps, I gotta admit, I've never seen. For mention Prince of Darkness, that's actually, I'm a big Prince of Darkness fan. So that's high praise, man. Laser Blast. I haven't seen Laser Blast since VHS days, man. I actually really like Laser Blast back in the day. It's Franco's Barbed Wire Dolls. Oh, wow. Now, why is this not for sale? What the hell, Full Moon? What the hell? Did they lose the rights? I'm thinking maybe this is Severin putting out a Jess Franco set of some sort. Laser Blast was on MST3K. That's the other place I saw it. I saw it from back in the VHS days. So I'm kind of confused. Like, there's a bunch of Jess Franco stuff, and it's just not in stock. Like, it doesn't say out of stock. It just says not being sold. Like, Laser Blast literally says out of stock, but Barbed Wire Dolls says not for sale. That's a huge difference. Scouts freak me by saying, I think it was. I think it was Stuart Gordon. Why is this not plugged? Is this not plugged in? There we go. I didn't have this plugged in. I was about to go down on you guys. Evil Bong 777. I don't think so. Panther Squad. That's actually pretty interesting. The Day Time Ended. I wish I had every Vinegar Syndrome. I'm not even close. Yeah, that's the thing. Not for sale is the thing that really messes with my head. House of Cruel Dolls. It's in one of the Euroscene collections. How are the Euroscene collection, guys? Does anybody have any of these? Daytime End is wacky. House of Cruel Dolls Blu-ray. From the studio that brought you Oasis of the Lost Girls and Zombie Lake, I guess, and the director of The Invisible Dead and Panther Squad comes the ultra-obscure, Wally sleazy shocker, House of Cruel Dolls. One of the most messed up movies in the vast Euroscene library. Originally released at the House of Lost Dolls, Pierre Chevalet's outrageously vulgar melodrama is a horny harbor of existing European. What the heck? We got Jack Taylor's and a lot of Franco stuff. Intriguing. House of Cruel Dolls. Yeah, very intriguing, actually. Solid release. I knew you'd know it. Just naked girl murdered in the park. It's kind of giving away the lead, but okay. Love of the Monster, another one from Klaus Kinski. Perfect. I think we're actually down to the end of it right now. Sent you a free Blu-ray of Nick Girl in the Park. Did you like order something and you got like one free, or did they just kind of like randomly do it? I love the fact that they do VHS here too. There's like you get like vintage VHS, Wizard VHS, which isn't vintage, but I think for a while they used to put out like say it was vintage. But I still have a VCR, right? So VHS is something that I can buy. You guys know I love music. I've always wanted to get some of their stuff. Like I told Jay, Delirium. I always wanted to get some of that, and they do such great stuff. They had the one like subscription service that actually tempted me, because there was just so many movies in each box. I used to watch people. I don't think they do it now, but they used to have this like subscription service where they send out like these full moon boxes, right? And I would always wonder, like, how the hell do you get like signed up to review stuff like that? Love Letters of Portuguese Nuns, an excellent one, actually. Your releases are the best releases from Full Moon. I knew you liked them, that's for sure. But yeah, if you have never picked up like an Emmanuel one, even just grab a DVD of the Emmanuel guys, just to kind of know. There's a Full Moon numbered list. So for the guys who want to know about the free $60 code, basically what that is he just made got a book that's coming out of pre-order. So anybody that pre-orders the book, all you got to do is like send your copy of your purchase or your invoice basically, and they'll give you like a $60 coupon code. Go on here and like buy some stuff. And honestly, who doesn't want Just Frank, but who doesn't want the Charles Band book anyway? There it is right here, $27.99 at HarperCollins Publishing. Wonder if they say the page count. Do not. But yeah, everybody's going to be talking about the Criterion sale, and they're going to be talking about the Arrow sale. I looked at the Full Moon sale. Is there let's check out the shipping, actually. Because I don't know. That's a really good question, Christine. Shipping info. Because shipping was the reason I couldn't order last time around. And I wouldn't say shipping got better in like these times, actually. So doesn't really say the price on the shipping. Order shipping explanations. I wouldn't be able to tell you, actually. Like they don't ship over the weekend, so if you're buying the weekend, you have to wait till Monday to get it shipped out. Not a big deal there. Use Priority Mail or Express Mail International. Route mode tracking and shipping times. Oh, please use. Okay. Let's see if I can actually put something in a cart here without going too far. So let's go to the DVDs and Blu-ray sets. Let's just say, let's say I wanted to buy, I don't know, Puppet Master 1 to 3. I got 1 and 2 and 3 already, but we'll go there. So I'm going to go to checkout. I got to go off here because I got to put in some other personal information. Actually, I'd love to review your company's films. What do you... So $14.25 for shipping for that one film. I didn't know you had a company, Video Man. But yes, like shoot me off an email on either on like are you on Twitter or on or if you see me on Facebook or Instagram, either one of those. Just checking something here. So yeah, $14.25 for one Blu-ray. Free domestic shipping over $50. There you go. So if you buy over $50 worth of stuff, if you're in the US, you're good. If you're in Canada like me, not so good. Well, we don't know a lot of details yet on Alone in the Dark, Matt. We only know that's coming up from Scream Factory. We don't know any more deets on it than that. There's a $39.99, but that's kind of like a placeholder. I've watched your videos before. Pretty sure I have. Have you ordered from the Vinegar Syndrome himself? But yes, I'll review anything you send my way. Thankfully, I still have one working region-free player. Let's bring up one of your company's titles here. So let's go for Christmas Blood, because I am a Christmas fan. Oh, that's cool. One of my region review players, it just started like stopping on me. And I had some like a pretty expensive disc in there when it did. I'm wondering if is your name your company's name? I'm looking it up now. Because I know there's a movie called that. Fear Street Part 1. Actually, that's probably what I'm going to watch next, too. Yeah, I managed to get the disc out. I turned it off, turned it back on again, and the old IT crowd thing. And I just, basically after that, I just pretty much took it out. I said, Matt, you gotta step up your game, man. Watch some more stuff. Got to get that Blu-ray player. Stop working on you. All right. So unfortunately, guys, this is going to be one of my shorter videos because my better half is a little under the weather, and I got to go check on her. So I should be making another video tomorrow, though. Sanctum Film. Oh, well. Yeah, definitely. If you just, I can't put my email on here. If you can, like, find me on Twitter or Instagram. It's on Instagram. I'm Charm007, and on Twitter, it's just my name, Aaron Penn. So usually Instagram is a good place to get me. So shoot me a message over there. How I became Charm007? I was doing my video, my discs, and I tagged them all out, and I was signing up for Instagram, and there was a Charm box set and a James Bond box set right next to one another, hence my name. I am Aaron. Thank you for watching me tonight in the Cuddle Cinema. There is a Criterion suggestion video coming up, as well as an Arrow one. I will be doing another live video tomorrow. Have a great evening. Feel fantastic. As always, put on a movie, watch it, enjoy yourself. It's the weekend, TGIF. There's always another movie.